So you have come across non-duality and you have been doing inquiry, you have been doing self-inquiry to understand the nature of reality. Uh, what I want to suggest to you is instead of trying to understand the nature of reality, what you should do is notice the inherent peace that is within you or around you, that is present in the now. So what happens is, one thing you need to understand is that the understanding you are seeking or you're searching for is actually present right now. So what happens when you actually see your true nature is that you see the present moment more clearly. So it is the same, the present moment remains the same. There could be an intensified experience of bliss, and you might have a different mystical experience which will make your understanding more clear. But what understanding or what seeing your true nature really is that seeing that this moment was always the true nature, is that this moment was always an enlightened experience, you may call it. You just see the movement which already is more clearly, and your mind has removed certain blockages that it had before, and now you're able to see your true nature in the present moment, which you're not being able to do before because you had certain blockages. What happens when you try to understand it, when you try to seek it, when you inquire? Well, self-inquiry is good, you should do it. But what you should not do is you should not use your mind. And it is quite a natural thing to actually run our mind. It runs by itself. You feel like you're very close, and I'm very close to getting it, and I just want to move a step forward. I can tell that the understanding is this close, and that's why the mind starts running on its own, right? But what it does is that it actually builds blockages in your mind, because now you're running your mind and now you are losing clarity of the present moment, right? So, and that's what it is. Knowing your true nature is having total clarity, where the mind actually does not intervene in your vision to see the reality in the now. So what I want you to do is, I want you to go and feel peace, which comes just by being. Instead of intellectually trying to understand the true nature of yourself, what you want to do is you want to just feel peace. And how you do it is, first, you start noticing the silence which is behind everything. You want to start noticing the sounds around you, and you want to see that behind those sounds is actually silence. You want to notice that behind this bodily sensation there is space. There is space around your bodily sensation, which is empty, and that silent, empty, peaceful void is what you're searching for. And you want to look for that in your current experience. Remember that this void is actually devoid of any experience. So it is not dependent on any content of your experience. So it's not dependent on any peace or any joy you might feel in your body. This silent, peaceful void is what surrounds your bodily sensations, is what envelopes the sounds which are coming or which are emerging in your conscious awareness. It is the silence which comes just by observing your visual field without any thought. One way to do it is one of my favorite teachers, Yash from Spiritual Renaissance. He said this, that stop thinking for a moment and just be aware of what is left. Just be aware of what's left. And you want to do this, you want to be consistent with doing this, and you don't want to expect any results. You don't want to expect any understanding. What you really want to understand is that the understanding comes naturally. It will hit you like this, boom, and then you might have a mystical experience. You might have like an awakening, you might have a Kundalini awakening. It comes in many forms, or you just might understand it. Oh fuck, this is oneness, out of nowhere, and then that oneness experience will be intensified for some days, so that that understanding becomes clear. Yeah, so that is what I wanted to share for today's video, and go check out my other videos if you're watching this, and peace.